Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to StarRupture. Today, I'll be showing you the new thingies that have been added to my base. If you checked out my last video about the compact base, I entered the post-helium production last time. This time, what we're going to go over or through is going to be the, let's say, the third generation of materials. This is where things start to get a little bit not funny anymore. Because, well, for example, like the synthetic silicone, the electronics, the chemicals enter, let's say, the calculations. And this is not even the hard part or any, let's say, difficult part. You can check out how you can get those blueprints for all of these items in the other videos. And, well, the thing is, the mega press is when things start to get a little bit tough around here, let's say. Yeah, and I'll include just the nozzle and the impeller? Was it the impeller? Yeah, impeller and the nozzle in this video, but the rest of the, actually the press will be released in the next video because I want to include the sulfur production in that one. Yeah, most of the production that's going to happen is going to be either in the furnace, mostly, like most of them, because the chemicals are not that hard to produce. The synthetic silicone is being produced very good too, like as you can see, like it be, like if you look here, you can see how many gets produced every second. So as you can see, like you produce 2 synthetic silicone every 2 seconds, electronic is 5 seconds for 1, because this thing is, let's say, generation 4 material. Yeah, we're gonna use it for probably the things that we're gonna have in the next level 10. And the chemicals do not have any usages at this point, so you don't need to actually produce that much of it. What I did was, if you guys, like, didn't know, like, if you have been following the whole build, like, I made the, like, let's say, basic material section. This section starts going over to level 2 and level 3, or generation 2 and 3 productions. And that section is my level 1 production, what with silicone-based items. That place is for iron, this place is for copper. And at that far area, you still see a little bit of mix, because there I have brought some items from the other side of the world. But anyways, when I say the chemicals are not that hard to produce, I don't mean like they're easy to produce, they're mass-produced. Chemicals looks like gonna be the base item for a lot of new items that we're going to actually produce later. So what I did is, because I knew that these chemicals are gonna be used for a lot of different things, I just took it a little bit outside of my other production. Yeah, I produced the basic material, the synthetic is being produced there, then it's becoming, let's say, the chemicals here. And the chemicals, if you remember, like the this 9 triple system, because I can both add to the production rate of this line and also, like, give out the produced material very evenly out of this. I think not on this stage, but on the next stage, chemicals are going to be based for a lot of things. For example, there's the hardening material, or I don't remember, it's about hardening. But in the next stage, I'll probably need a lot more chemicals than this. Yeah. This time I'll tell you what I did there too, but let me go over the materials first. Yeah, this thing is not that hard to produce. You can produce it very fast. It just needs a little bit, let's say, synthesizer, synthetic silicone, some wolfranium and helium. And these are both, this is like a raw material, this is level 1 grade, so you produce it very easily out of wolfranium. And this one is a little bit, let's say, sheets into helium. Yeah, a lot of helium was used during this, and I'll show you where I'm getting the helium as well. Yeah, and here I'm mixing my ceramics, the powder, and the helium here. I overdid it a little bit with the ceramics, so I have an overflow of ceramics here now. but I'm 100% sure that because the chemicals are going to be used that much, like these production lines are not going to be enough for the next stage. So probably this time I had a lot of things get added to the wolfranium and titanium section. But in the next generation, I bet that this place will get many, many more advanced, let's say, buildings and so on in it. So I'll have to actually improve the silicon-based material production a lot. And I also have started like using the air system. For example, I've just, like, the ceramics that I'm producing in the other side, I'm not just sending them with wires anymore. If it's too far away, or if I see, like, the lines are getting too much into each other, I simply just put one of these, and take it there, and put it there. And you know what the problem with this thing is? So, when there is, like, a triple material need for these machines, here, when I was producing this one, I really did not know how to handle this more professionally. So this looks like a tentacle. But later, like at that side, I will show you how to actually manage these lines as well. But be cautious, be cautious, be cautious. Try to leave a little bit more space around your silicone production buildings, because Generation 3, you don't need it. Generation 4, we're gonna need a lot of it. And later I'm gonna make a video about how to use these ones. Like, I have a naming system for them. Like, for example, ceramic receiver A, then I have ceramic receiver B, or for example, sulfur receiver, and so on and so forth. And whenever I don't want to lay cables, I just put them. And I still need to like upgrade these to level 2, but I haven't had the time. Hey, and let's go to the press, because the press system is where actually the real, let's say, the deal begins. Like the synthetic, the computer parts, these are not that hard to produce. And I believe my electronics parts should be around here. Yes, there you are. And I'm not producing that much electronics as well. But let me tell you, electronics are going to be probably a Generation 5 base material. Yeah, because later on level 8, 9, and 10, there's another building that's going to be added. First, let me show you, then I will go there. Yeah, as you can see, like here I'm again using inductors, and here I think I'm bringing this, the sheets. The sheets are very mass produced. The main reason I brought these is the cable management, basically. Yeah, because most of these press items will require you, like, later to have 4. You better get used to actually using these and actually building on top of each other, because, man, cables in this game are a disaster. Later I will also make a video about how to do the cable management. There, I actually figured it out. Here, I was still experimenting, so this looks like some special animated movies. But again, the electronics are easy to produce too, but if you followed my build, and if you have all of the production of wolfranium and the titanium from like this close to the base, not going anywhere else, you are not going to have any material problem. The problem you're gonna have is going to start at the other side. First, let me show you the other machine that's going to be added on, probably Generation 4. I think it was at level 10 of this one. It should be. Yeah, the compounder. Yeah, so the compounder has liquid helium, synthetic resin, nanofiber lens, superconductor, blah, blah, blah. And I think a lot of these will have to use some of that, let's say, electronics. But, sorry, if you go to here to Mega Press upgrades, we can clearly see that sulfur rotors are gonna get back. Like, I haven't used stators for anything, so stators are gonna come back. And, well, rods. Oh my god, rods are gonna make a lot of problems here. Because the press uses a lot of titanium rods, so I had to actually add, like, I think, like 6 to 8 new rod production fabricators. So yeah, when I enter turbine valve and electromagnetics, it is going to pain me. And I haven't even started with the refinery, because, well, refinery comes in the next video, or let's say the next stage. But yeah, when that building enters the fight, as you can see, like, There's still not much that uses electronics here, but that one, I believe it will have electronics on it, like a lot of electronics on it. And that's not even the end of it, because, well, ladies and gentlemen, there is even more. The assembler, yeah, generator, pressure tank, condenser, scanner, laser emitter. I bet at least 70% of the items that are going to be produced from the assembler have a base of electronics. Yeah. So this thing is going to kill me. Yeah, that thing is going to ruin my life. But, well, it's all good and all well until you finish. Yeah, just send the chemicals, send the other material. But the real problem, ladies and gentlemen, begins when this thing enters your life. Oh, I hate this. Oh, how I enter the press machine. You see, like, these 4 lines that are behind of it? Man, this thing is a disaster. Even the impeller is the first item you have to produce from it, and in these 4 different things. Okay, this one is a level 1 material, this one is a level 1 material too, but these are level 2 materials, and everything needs a stabilizer here. Even the nozzle needs 2 stabilizers, so the thing that you actually saw, like those things, are actually helping me produce more stabilizers and more rotors, so I can actually make more stabilizers for sending to only 2 press machines, okay? I only have a total of 6 press machines, and the amount of stabilizer that I have to produce for it is just absolutely garbage. Like, I think I have 8 stabilizer producers for 6 of these machines, and it's still not enough, so I will add 2 more just to be able to produce enough stabilizers for that. Yeah, these are the stabilizers. This thing is giving me a lot of hard time. But yeah, impeller is gonna be one of the big things that you're gonna struggle with. I started producing it and sending it to space very early, but thankfully I figured out how to actually do the cable management a little bit better than this. But oh my god, this thing is disastrous to feed, man. Like, you need 4 different materials, and if you put them too close to each other, they will block each other. If you put them too far away from each other, they will not go where they are supposed to go without blocking each other. So what I did here, I made 3 different levels. See, like level 1, 2, 3. This is giving like 3. This one is giving another 3. This one is giving another 3. And because I couldn't, like, you really, like, if you put them at this height, they were like getting interacted with these, so I had to like literally put this one too much up, so it actually like makes a slope. Yeah, impeller is going to be impaling your life, let's say. But after you actually be able to produce one, you will figure out this, let's say, lines. Very much, yeah, now oh my god, now that I notice, when you look from here, like, literally there's so many cables going on that you can't see anything else here. Yeah, this game needs a little bit of work on these. Oh my god, now that I look at it, this is actually pretty good looking too. Yeah, later I will make a video about how to, let's say, stabilize and make more beautiful buildings and railings, but for now, I'm just trying to make progress. Later I will actually beautify the system. And the last one, the nozzles are being produced at the other side of the end of the world. Because I'm trying to not produce all of the generation 3 and 4 items at the same place. Because there's still like 2 more buildings that are going to be making productions or products. Yeah, and that place I will like try to now focus on, let's say, level 1 materials there. Level 2 materials here, and level 3 to 4 materials like in this area. Let me show the impeller so I can actually show the airport as well. Yeah, here you will find me nozzle. And the nozzles are actually not that hard to produce. But let me tell you one thing. Oh man, the items required are just a hassle. Like, the impeller takes too many stabilizers, this thing takes too many stabilizers, and because this thing uses 2, I did not have enough items to be produced to like feed all of the machines, so I have this thing turned off for now. But later I will actually, like, when I add it, like, this thing will be able to function too. And yes, they are still, like, sending materials. When I'm here, like, I will receive my defense turret, which is actually absolutely not necessary. Because I added another system to the game that, if you check it, like, usually, if you look at my core heat system, like, usually you start with 1000 core heat. I have not upgraded this thing. I'm basically using that, let's say the base core amplifiers, to amplify like 1, 2, 3 cores. So I have 3760 capacity, or 308,000 on this one. Like, I have plus 3500 capacity on this, that, and that. With this, I made a video about how to avoid monolith raids. Watch that video so you will understand why I'm using those and why that. But, well, as I said before, my base looks like a motherboard, and now it has a heatsink, so it's actually very on point. I love it. I really do love that. But yeah, when you're making the compressors, you will have to pay attention. You will have to pay attention to how you lay the cables. And basically, like, I think, like, laying things like this, as I showed you on the other one, like this, yeah, like 1 level, level 2, and level 3, it will allow you to actually, like, get it, but that one is much better. Yeah, because the impeller, man, I cannot believe that they put, like, a full quad material requirement, like, thing here. And half of my base is not even optimized enough to do this right now. But slowly and gently I'm optimizing it. Let me go over the materials that will be needed more for this level, let's say. So in the up until this point of the game, like you'd had maximum, like, let's say, rotors. Yeah, maximum things like rotors or ceramics or heat sinks and so on. And they were like, okay, level 1 material into level 1 material equals level 2 material. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Then, for example, level 2 goes into level 1 again, and you have another thing, the stabilizer is produced then. But oh man, after this level, I started having, the moment I started producing like the compressor items, I had rotor problems, I had the stabilizer problems, and I had heat sink problems. And let me tell you one thing, I think right now I will fix this, but right after I fix this, when I put down that refinery, I'll have the same problems of production there for silicone-based items. And what I will suggest you, like, one of the good things about the compact base is that, well, you have these 9 triplet system. Look, for example, like, let me show you how this actually, like, helped me so much. Remember, like, I just make production goes into triplet produces another, it becomes another triplet, it goes into another building, like, wherever. The good thing about this triplet system is, it is not just for sending out items that are being produced. Like, one of the things that this thing is now helping me, like, because I have level 1 and level 2 material problem, now I went back and started producing more level 1 materials and level 2 materials out of my base, let's say, raw resources, like wolfranium and titanium bars. And for example, here I'm making more wires. Here I am making more. Where is it? Yeah, there. There I'm making more titanium bars and titanium rods out of it. And yeah, so the good thing is, not only I can add and, like, put out more resources into different, let's say, bases of items for production, I can also feed every single one of these now with basic materials. So whenever, for example, I entered level 3, I saw, oh, I have rotor problem, I started producing more rotors. Then I saw that, okay, I don't have a rotor production problem, I have a rotor itself not being produced enough. So what that problem was, for example, I do not have enough wires. So I came back, I took the materials out of these base, let's say, level 1 production triplets. I put them in these. And these continued producing more wires. And I sent those wires into my already existing wire triplet. So now those are feeding the system as well, and using just the same building set that I had, like as you can see, like I added here there's like those rotors being produced. There I'm producing more stabilizers. There I'm producing more rotors again. Yeah, see? And I'm still using the, let's say, the stages too. Like, look, this is usually where my base normally is. Then I have 1 production line, 2 production line, 2, 3. With this way, I can actually like manage the lines still as good as it gets for now. But yeah, things are starting to get really complicated here. Yeah. But basic tip, like the triplet system, if you have been following this since I started this base, this triplet system allows me to, number 1, let's say, make more compact build, both feed material and feed out material out of these systems. So based on the need later, for example, when I'm producing level 5 materials, if I see, oh, not enough impellers, add more impellers. Oh, not enough stabilizers and rotors, add more stabilizers and rotors. Oh, I don't have enough wires and rods. Okay, no problem. Go back here again, make more production buildings, feed them to the same system. The same system will feed the next, let's say, evolution of the systems. And yeah, I would highly also suggest like let me tell you this. Having these triplet system allows you to actually know exactly which side of your base you're missing material into. Yeah, see, like for example, you're like, okay, so let me see, where do I have insufficient amount of rods? Okay, at that part. Do I have the same problem here? Nope, I don't have it. Like, these two are filled and they're not feeding anything. So for now, I think I have enough rods here. So that side has a problem. Okay, I will make more rods and send them here. From where? There. There you go. See, like this, like these are not just feeding in and out. They're also like acting like a battery. I know how much charge of materials I have in each side, so I can just add or remove or increase or decrease the amount of production in like here, here, or here. See, like it has made my life so much easier. I don't need to think about where is the material going, how it is going. I just make this. I add the materials to it, and then see. Okay, not enough materials from let's say rotor. Make more rotor. Oh, rotors are not coming. Okay, let me go add more rotor producing raw material. Add it, finished. The system works again and completely never stops working at all. Oh yeah, and I would highly suggest starting to use these little thingies. Yes, remember like the sheets that I showed you? There and there, yeah, they're actually being produced here. Yes, I'm producing the sheets here and just sending it with cargo dispatcher to the, see, titanium sheet receiver. It's actually titanium receiver A, because B, for example, is going to be in another part, C is going to be in another part, and so on. And let me show you one thing. The next time we actually meet each other, we are probably going to talk about sulfur production, ladies and gentlemen. And for sulfur production, if you didn't know, let me show you from here that you can get sulfur from here. And you can get sulfur from here. There's also a little bit of sulfur here. I wouldn't recommend it. That part is a hell. That part has so many enemies and so much trouble. And I don't like that part. This part is more beautiful. Yeah, and I'm getting all of my sulfur from here. There's like 9 sulfur let's say sources for sulfur here. And there is like 3 here. I'm also getting all of the helium here, helium here, helium here, and copper here, and these here. And I'm not I am not using any of these two, because as I said in the previous videos, this section is going to be the Ministry of Defense. Yes, I'm going to simply use that place for producing ammunition and, let's say, other things that are related to that problem. Yeah, if you want to get sulfur, get it from here. There was one problem with sulfur before ending the video, let me tell you. I tried bringing the sulfur with ley lines. Let me actually show you. 1 second. Yeah, you see these lines? Remember I showed you like where the sulfur is? There's also a little bit of silicone here, or silicates. Yeah, all of these, I have brought all of them from there to here using these lines. And I don't know if it's my game's problem or if it's a bug, but they're not being transferred. Yeah, I couldn't transport them via lines, so I literally had to make this airport system. Yes, I am not bringing any sulfur via cables. They are being carried here with airplanes. Yeah, and this is the airport. I love actually how it looks. Yeah, and it's like on top of like where all of my buildings could be seen. Man, I really like the idea of this. So I'll be bringing my sulfur and making the sulfur production probably in this place. Yeah, I've kept it like a virgin land for producing an empty land. But let's hope it goes well. Yeah, it also looks good. Like, I've started decorating like the buildings that I'm placing now too, but oh well, let's see how it goes. Like, the motherboard is getting a little bit too big. I don't like it. This is it. Like, man, this is the compact version. I will have to make a defense line later, okay? So all of this will have to be defended soon. Yeah. And that is going to be pretty painful, I believe. But yeah, I'm bringing the sulfur with the airplanes, in short, and this is my airport. But, well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. If you have any questions about production lines, about, let's say, the base, anything, let me know in the comment section. And I know, like, I did not say even half of what I wanted to say, because, man, look, ladies and gentlemen, one thing, making a system like this is good and all, but one of the things, let me tell you, that this triplet system have allowed me, I am free to make mistakes sometimes, okay? But it doesn't hurt the system. It doesn't hurt the system. Like, I've redone and retouched a lot of things here, but experience and let me tell you like what has been going on. If you're using the same triplet system as I am, your life will be so much easier. You will not know, like, you might have your ideas of how the production is better. Maybe you can make them look more better. Maybe there's better, let's say, lining and so on. But let me tell you this. Just knowing which side of your base you don't have enough materials at, just by looking at one area, is such a big blessing in this game. I cannot tell you. Okay? I don't need to make an Excel sheet. I do not need to know. I can just look here and see where the problem is. That's it. And yeah, if you have any questions about the game, let me know in the comment section. If you want guides about any specific topic in the game, let me know in the comment section too. I will make the video. I love this game, and I love making content for it as well. So, well, if you want any guide videos for specific areas of the game, let me know in the comment section. I'll make it for you. Yes, thanks for the likes, thanks for the hypes, thanks for all the memberships and supers. As always, if it's nighttime, I hope you sleep like babies. And if it's daytime, I hope your monoliths stay calm and do not act tough. Check out the how to avoid monolith activity rates. Yes, check out that video too. You can basically finish the game without ever activating the monolith. Yeah, check that video. Same playlist. See you in the next video, fellas. See you in the next video.